working away at the siding here, and yeah, this side here I didn't expect to get hardly any. So now I'm up to the window, and I do have a few logs left, so I am going to I'm not going to stain this yet. Some of this is really green. I cut it the other day, a couple days ago. You can still feel the dampness in it, which is great, because if this was a 1/2 inch thick, this is 1/2 inch thick. If this was dry, putting a nail into it would split it every time. But I think of all the front, the other side's all done. Now this, I think I've split 2 pieces, and because you know certain parts of the wood is really brittle. So yeah, I think twice it's split. That's it. Other than that, the nail, the galvanized nail, just spreads it nice, and it just, yeah. So when it dries, it should be good. If I was dealing with dry stuff, it would split a lot more than what it's been splitting. So another advantage or reason to put it on green. Anyways, so yeah, let's get back at the, let's go see the logs and the sawmill and see what we got left here, because I'm really impressed with this. I just want this protected for wind, because this tape, I don't trust this tape over the winter, and wind gets in behind that stuff, poof, gone. As far as I can get up this, the better, and then I'll just put a couple pieces of strapping on it probably for the winter. But I'm pretty sure I won't get enough to do this side, but oh well. And the back here, the back's pretty protected. Like, we don't get, you know, there's no wind going to hurt the back, so no big deal. But that can sit all winter, no big deal. Got that little bit there done. Just haven't got a stain, and of course that's all looking good there. So so yeah, let's go look at the log situation, or you know, 4x4, 6x6 or something. That one's got a little rot in the center, so that's no good for clapboard. That's too small. Remember, I need 5-inch square, right? So I need 5-inch square in order to make. So over here, this one here, 14 inches, because I got these scaled. These 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. This is the biggest log I cut all year right here. That's the biggest one, so that's quite a bit of clapboard in that one. So we'll see. So that was 14 inches. I don't know, that was 11.5 or something. So yeah, it's quite a bit of clapboard there. Yeah, I got quite a bit. You know what? I might get all the way up that side. You never know, you never know. Been doing good on blades lately. That blade that's on there now has been sharpened, I think, probably 3 times I've touched that one up with the grinder, with my sharpening method. Go back and watch that video if you're interested. So it's getting down. So I'll keep that blade for that. That'll probably break at any point here. This one will break. So I'm just going to throw on a new blade because I'm sawing clapboard and I want my best lumber, right? That's my best cuts. Because you do get waviness as you're cutting the slab off, and that's, I don't know if you can avoid that at all, actually, because it's all to do with tooth engagement, how many teeth are engaged. And as the log, as you're cutting the slab off, you know, the log's not perfectly straight, so you know, at any given moment you've got like 10 teeth, 12 teeth, 15, 7, like whatever. And for some reason that creates a wave. Anyway, I don't know if you understand that or not, but that's what seems to happen. And no matter who you talk to, Bruce, the same thing on his mill as well, right? But the sharper the blade, of course, you limit that. So I'm gonna put on a brand new blade, and we're gonna go right at it, because the first one I'm looking at here is spruce, and that's harder to cut. So that's a spruce. That's a white spruce, fir. So yeah, so I like white spruce the best. Fir tends to be warpy or boxy, or the stuff around here anyways. But anyway, we're going to throw on a new blade. Okay, so this is blade number 8, I think it is for me now this season. Like I said, I did prematurely go through a couple blades because I struck the middle, like everybody with a mill does, and you will do if you get a mill. But anyways, just become a little better at that, of not hitting metal. And yeah, so those older blades, I still do have a couple blades. I got 2 in there, or 3 I think, that's not broken. Still, I can still sharpen them and set them and get a little bit out of them, but I'll use those for like cutting spruce and juniper for squares, or something that I don't need precise measurements for. You know, when you want your best lumber, you put on a new blade, I find. But oh, so yeah, my main belt there is cut too, and that's almost given out. I do have a spare one, but I'm going to let that go until it gives out totally. And it's from a blade. It's from a blade that's broken or something, that's caught it, I think is what happened. Okay, that's good. Oil's checked, no gas in it, and we're full of gas. We topped her up the last time I was here using her, so yeah. Cover back on. Just like that. Okay, we're ready to go. We got water. New blade. We got water, full of oil, gas. We're good to go. Okay. Okay. Let's get that spruce on there first thing. Maybe, eh? Yeah. That's a very good log. See how big he is in the butt and how much he goes down at the top. Bad log, good slab. Okay. Gas on. Oh boy, look at that. First pull. Okay, so yeah, this log is a lot of because you see how this is like wavy, like this way, because the log is different sizes, and that's when you get the waviness in the blade. That's just something everybody gets. Now, I think I'll go back to the other side and get that 3/4 board off of there. So I'm just trying to get the center so I can get the most, yeah. Now I'll go 5 inches. Board for later. Can't let it go to waste, of course. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit of wean there. So let's just do this. Okay. Now, before I was needing my 1¼ inch trim boards. I don't need those now. So, my bottom board is going to be 3/4 inch. So I'm going to work up from there. Let's see if we can do this. Bit of a mess around here to figure this out, but okay. Yep, that one's going to be no. Might be able to use that. Nice stuff, eh? It makes beautiful siding. That's spruce. This is spruce, this one. Yeah, makes beautiful siding, boy. What you know. So according to my calculations, I should have another piece left and a 3/4 board. Yep, so the siding is good. And we got a nice piece of 5-inch board.